In this video lecture, we will discuss about remaining techniques for sterilization of media. As in previous video, we had already discussed about batch sterilization, in which the batch cooker is connected with a fermenter via interconnecting pipe. The entire vessel or a fermenter is equipped with coil and jacket for heating and cooling purpose. In that, we increase the temperature of raw material 120 degrees Celsius for 20 minutes. So, in this video lecture, we will discuss about continuous sterilization of media. In the continuous sterilization of media, there are two different methods for continuous sterilization. That is indirect heat exchanger, and the second one is the direct heat exchanger. Direct heat exchanger, the other name is also, that is the flash sterilization. Flash means rapid. We will see both this continuous sterilization one by one. First we will see indirect heat exchanger. In that, heat exchanger means transfer of heat from one phase to the another phase. Usually in this method, involvement of passing the media through, here the raw material is passed through first via heat exchanger, then there is an holding coils, and again it passed to the third one, that is cooler. Three things that we have to remember. Usually this method involves the passing of media or raw material through heat exchanger, holding coil, and third one, that is cooler. The fermentation medium, or we can say that our raw material will be heated by the indirect contact with heat exchanger. Indirect contact with heat exchanger or heated plate. These two are heat exchanger, or we can say that our raw material will pass through the heated plate. Heated plate, this heated plate will rise the temperature up to the desired level of sterilization. That will rise the temperature up to the desired level of sterilization. The medium from the heat exchanger, now it will pass to the holding coil, where it will maintain the medium at sterilization temperature for predetermined time period for 120 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. 120 degrees Celsius for 10 minutes. Finally, from the holding coils, the medium will pass into the cooler. From the holding coil, the medium will pass to the cooler via first heat exchanger. From the cooler, the sterile medium is collected. This is what all about the indirect heat exchanger. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of this technique. Advantages is no risk of contamination, low cost sterilization compared to steam injection method, that is direct heat exchanger method. Compared to that, there is a low cost that we will see. Less steam usage. These are the advantages. And the disadvantages is slow process compared to steam injection method. Compared to direct heat exchanger, it is a slow process. When we compare that, we will see. Sometimes change the medium characteristic due to its direct contact with hotter surfaces. There are some chances of that when the medium is directly contact with heated plate or hotter surfaces, then it is the chances are that the medium's characteristic might get changed. These are the disadvantages of indirect heat exchanger. Now we will see the direct heat exchanger. In the direct heat exchanger, it is a very rapid method. Direct heat exchanger is a rapid method. In this method, directly high temperature steam is injected into the medium. From here we will pass the medium and high temperature steam is injected. Injection of high temperature steam into the medium that reaches to the within the microsecond. In this method, the medium is reached to the required temperature within a microsecond. We can increase the temperature. Injection of high temperature steam into the medium is a direct heating because we are directly heating into the medium. Then allow it to pass into the holding coil. Then we allow it to pass into the holding coil for predetermined time period. 140 degrees Celsius for 1 to 5 minutes. That's depend upon the viscosity of the medium. From the holding coil, then the cooling of the medium is carried out by the flash cooker. From the holding coil, now the cooling of the medium is carried out by the flash cooler, in which the steam is corresponding to the added amount of steam is evaporated via the steam bleed. Steam bleed that will remove the steam. Steam bleed, the function of the steam bleed, that is to remove the steam. Cooling of the medium is carried out in a flash cooler in a vacuum chamber. The entire this is placed in a vacuum chamber. Vacuum reduces the pressure and it allows the flash evaporation. Flash evaporation is the partial vapor that formed when the saturated liquid undergo reduction in presence, and the vapor or the steam will release out from the liquid. After cooling, the sterile medium is collected aseptically. We collect the sterile medium. Just the thing that we have to remember is that our raw material is first passed from here. In that, steam is injected into the raw material, or we can say that fermentation medium. Then it is passed to the holding coil. From the holding coil, then it is passed to the flash cooler, in which it is placed into vacuum system. The whatever the steam that is being removed from the steam bleed, and now the cooling of the medium, now cooler medium is collected aseptically from this side. This is what all about the direct heat exchanger. Now we will see the advantages and disadvantages of using this technique. Is that advantages is rapid process, no risk of contamination, burning of the medium does not take place because hotter surfaces does not come in contact with the medium. But the disadvantages is it is a costly. Due to the vacuum, there is a problem in handling. There are the chance of foaming due to steam injection, because directly we are injecting the steam into the medium, so there is the chance of foaming. These are the disadvantages of using this technique. In this video lectures we have discussed about the continuous sterilization, in which we have discussed two methods, that is indirect heat exchanger and the direct heat exchanger.